What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Gotta talk about how proving a point can change your life forever. There's so many battles that you're gonna fight throughout life, and some will be big, some will be right in the middle, and some will be real small battles. And as you get older, a wise person kind of reaches the understanding that you it's not worth it to try to fight every single battle. There are certain things that are not worthy of your time and your energy and your effort, and because they'll have no bearing on you in the long run or the short run. But we have a mental disorder, many of us, that causes us to feel like every little thing that is said, every little thing should be addressed or dealt with or battled in some type of way. The problem with that is that in this emotionally charged world that we live in, one false move could change your life forever. One bad decision could change your life forever. All in the name of proving my point. All in the name of letting people know this or that or this or that. And the 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 prisons are filled with people who had that same thought. The graveyards are filled with people who have that same thought. They have the mentality that they're not gonna be disrespected, and you shouldn't allow yourself to be disrespected. But there are ways to handle certain situations that are not worth the time and the effort. You gotta do what they say, pick your battles. And the point that you are trying to prove is not even necessary to prove depending on the situation. Now, is there a time and a place where you have to let people really know where you stand? Absolutely. Absolutely. But those are extreme cases. Those are cases when your space has been violated in a way that you have to let somebody know that they have made a big mistake. But in terms of minor things such as talking and other little stuff like that, you don't worry about that. You just chill. Just chill. You don't worry about that type of stuff. Um, Young people kind of get caught up in that a lot, but unfortunately, it happens to a lot of older people too. Young people are a lot are a lot more easily triggered. But there are some old people who never got out of that young mentality, and they are just as easily triggered as some of the youngsters out here. And it's really a shame to see older people get caught up, because a lot of times these are people who are already established. These are people who already have jobs, families, and they are coasting along in life, and then they let a situation take them out of character, and you make a move that you can't reverse. And people say, well, man, it wasn't even that serious, when, yeah, it really wasn't. But now you've committed an act that can't be retracted. So um, your life can change in a blink. Your life can change in a blink if you don't have the ability to to properly assess and discern and peep out certain situations and know when to strike and know when to just wait, just chill. Um, this is for anybody who may have that quick trigger, that quick temper, and the regret that you'll feel if you overreact to something that you can't undo. The regret that you'll feel if you are a person who has that kind of heart. A lot of times people do things, man. They don't really, they not a bad person. You know, the people that are out there that are bad people, they gonna get theirs. You know, people out here faking and acting like they're something that they're not, and they present themselves to be one thing, but in reality they something totally different. Those type of people, they'll get theirs. But you got a lot of good people who are just, everyday working people, and they go over the top sometimes. Totally not who they are. And when it happens, the neighbors, friends, family, they'll say, oh, man, no, he's not that kind of person. She's not that kind of person. She just snapped. He just snapped. And people will appeal for them and character witness for them. Um, but you don't, the key is to not even let yourself get that far into a situation, to be able to properly assess. The mind works in such a magnificent way that the speed of thought, if we utilize it properly, would allow us to assess situations a lot faster, a lot quicker, and if we use that wisdom, we can determine whether or not it's time to act or whether it's time to just keep it moving. So y'all be smart, be wise, and don't get caught up in the ego of feeling like I gotta prove something to my homeboys and my homegirls. I gotta show these people that I ain't weak. I gotta show these people that I gotta let my woman know that I ain't just gonna let nobody, and it's not at the point where it's necessary to do that. Be smart in your movements, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel. Peace.